Hi guys, it's Kim from the Nerd Element, and I just got back from seeing The Hobbit, Desolation of Smaug, and it was awesome. But before we get to it, I just want to let you guys know that this is a non-spoiler review, meaning if you haven't seen the movie, you won't have anything spoiled by watching this review. Now for a more in-depth review, in the next couple of days, I'm going to have that up, and we're going to have some some friends of ours visit us at the Nerd Element for that discussion, so it's going to be really cool, so check that out in the next couple of days, okay guys? Alright, so let's get to it. Smaug, the Desolation of Smaug. Great movie. It's a bridge movie though, and you guys know, if you saw my Hunger Games Catching Fire review, bridge movies, they kind of get to me. And just, if you don't know, just so you know, a bridge movie is that movie that's in between the beginning and the end. In this case, it is number 2 of 3 movies. So if you haven't seen the first one and you go see this movie, you're kind of like, what's going on? And then it ends, but it leaves you hanging, of course, because it's just part of a whole. So definitely see the first movie if you haven't. I think it's going to be really helpful for you. But all in all, it was a good movie. So let's go over, let's say, the top 5 things that I liked about this movie. Let's start with number 5. Number 5 is kind of a tie between cameos. Yes, there are cameos in this movie. You have to pay attention right off the bat to guess the first one. So do that. I always love cameos. Big Marvel fan. Marvel movies, cameos, love it. And the other part of that top 5, number 5, is new characters. I love Lee Pace. Lee Pace is a favorite actor of mine. I love Pushing Daisies. I was so mad when that was canceled. Lee Pace does an awesome job in this. He plays Legolas' father. Legolas, his father, Orlando Bloom's father, the kind of king. And I think his name is Thranduil. I could totally be pronouncing that wrong. And Peter Jackson slapped me. Tolkien, come back from the dead and slap me. I totally deserve it. But I put the name right up here so you can see it with this picture. He did a great job in this film. I really liked it. He plays an elf really, really well. Second new character that I really liked, Evangelina Lilly. And once we go up my top 5 list, you'll see some more of why I liked her. But she did a really good job. And I know there was like some about like when she got casted for this movie. And I don't know if it has something to do with the fact that she's not in this book. I didn't read the book, so I'm not sure. I just like the character that they gave her, and I like how she played it. I think she did a good job. So, in that aspect, thumbs up. The number 4 reason why I like this movie, definitely the fight scenes. I like fight scenes. Who doesn't like a good fight scene? And this movie had them. I mean, I like fight scenes between elves and orcs and dwarfs and orcs and humans and orcs and everybody and creatures. It's just awesome. And for those of you who've seen this movie, the barrel scene, was that not a piece of art? I mean, it was exquisite. I don't know how you go about storyboarding something like that. It was awesome. The director of photography did a really good job. The shots that they created for this barrel scene was just outrageous. It was done so well. It was one of my favorite parts of this film. So good job, guys. You're really gonna like that. Go see it. It's awesome. My number 3 reason for liking this film, strong female lead. And this goes back to Evangelina Lilly. She plays I want to say her name is Terrell. I will put the name right up here with her picture because I'm totally butchering it, and shame on me. But she plays the captain kind of the guard, and she seems like she's maybe second in command. She's definitely not royalty, but she is a captain, and she's not your damsel in distress, and she waits for nobody to save her. She saves herself and other people in the process. She is just that type of person. She's going to be told what to do. Love it. And as a woman, I like to see strong female leads on screen. So that mission accomplished. Alright, so my number 2 reason for liking this film, Smaug. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! I love dragons. I've been obsessed with dragons since I was a little kid. You can even ask my parents. I mean, I used to draw dragons all the time. I just love dragons. If I wasn't afraid of pain, I'd have a dragon tattoo. For real, I would, but I'm afraid of pain. So, Smaug was done outstanding. I mean, the graphics on this dragon, yes, it blew my mind. I was almost sorry that I was seeing it in 3D because I was so focused on looking at the scales and the shadows and his eyes and everything, just trying to get detail, and I kept going like this with my glasses and it was kind of distracting. So I would probably go back and see this movie not in 3D just so I can get a better look. And don't get me wrong, it was great to see it in 3D. There are some really good shots that were made for 3D. So it was a really good movie to see in 3D. I don't want to discourage anybody from seeing it in 3D. You totally should. I am just a special effects geek. I want to go and get a better look at it. Because they did really good special effects on this dragon. Some of the shots that they have of this dragon where he's walking above people and just when they pull back and you see the entire dragon is just amazing. They did such an amazing job, and I mean, he's a character. He's a character in this film, done voice-wise by this guy right here. I'm telling you, is he not in everything now? And he does an awesome job. So thank you, Mr. Benedict. Great job. So, alright, that brings me to my number one reason for seeing this film and really liking this film. This guy. What? Okay guys, so those were my top 5 reasons for seeing this movie and really enjoying this movie. So it was an outstanding movie. It was a bridge movie. I can't give it 5 stars because it was a bridge movie. I'll give it a 4.9 because it was so good, and I'm going to see it again. If not for those 5 reasons that I just said right there. You know what? I'm probably going to go see it again for all 5 of those reasons that I just said right there. And that is why you guys should go see it too. Just a reminder, guys, I'm going to have a more in-depth review in the next couple of days where I get into more about the movie, and there are going to be spoilers, and we're going to have some friends of ours visit us, some friends of ours from the Nerd Truth, we're going to have some friends from Blurs on Nerds, Sean from the Almost Human podcast, some more Nerd Element peeps. It's going to be really cool, so check that out in the next couple of days. Alright guys, I will see you in a couple of days. Bye!